Okay, is this the slate for our new episode?
And slate, new episode.
I can't stop.
The hedgehog, he's so sad.
It's kind of, he's so cute though.
He is cute. He's pink.
What we're drinking, what we're explaining.
Yes. We're drinking the pessimist again.
Look, we're filming 2 in a row because, like, we just got to do it right now. Like,
and you know what I'll tell you? I'm not a pessimist anymore because I saw my friend Heather today. And she's so amazing.
You're amazing.
She's the best. I gotta tell you, dead ass, Heather is awesome.
Dead ass? Wait.
Dead ass.
Oh, dad ass?
Dead ass.
Dead ass.
Yep.
Wait, D-A-T?
D-E-A-D-A-S-S. Dead ass awesome. You are dead ass awesome.
Okay, I was like, is my ass dead?
No! It's alive!
It's alive! It's alive! It's alive!
It's alive! It's alive! Yeah, no, she's awesome. She's super
You're
great.
awesome.
Oh, you're awesome. And I missed her.
I missed her too.
Because, you know, she understands my whole, like, thing.
You understand my thing.
I do understand your thing.
I like it. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And she's wearing nice lipstick today.
I care. I need to put. Ooh, that was intense. So we're gonna bust open Technique right now.
Technique.
I believe it was $5.99 Trader Joe's. I want to say maybe $6,
Now-
but I think it was $5.99.
Wait,
but
do you need the thing?
I got this, babe.
Oh, she's got now Technique. I think that's interesting, and I kind of think for this episode maybe we should have Heather talk about Heather as her day job when she's not sitting here talking about grammar with me. Heather is a professional writer of TV scripts, so she might want to talk to us about how grammar plays into that.
Oh, that's kind of interesting.
If you're drinking with us, which you should be, why would you watch Drunk Grammar and not drink
Oh my
with
gosh,
us?
please be drinking with us.
Everybody, let's have a little sip of water. Let's all just hydrate for a minute.
Hydration moment.
We should have that in the next coming up. It says just hydration moment.
I can see it all. I can hear, like, you know that elevator music?
Yeah. Take a minute and hydrate. So tell us, Heather. Tell us all
How
about it.
does grammar? That's actually an interesting question. So I'm not like super into it. It's not like I've been doing it for like 20 years and I really know how this all plays out. But I can tell you, it's interesting. Like, yes and no, I have to say. Like, I write comedy.
Which sometimes
So-
for comedic, I would say you probably do kind of like, you have to be a little loosey-goosey.
Yeah.
But I'm sure, just from your years of teaching, there are things sometimes that stick in your craw. And you're like, ooh, that's not right.
Yeah.
Do you correct your other fellow writers?
No, I'm not. I feel like I don't think I feel like, no, I don't, because like grammar is really important, but for comedy it's tricky. Like, so, and all the other writers are obviously all professional and they all can do correct grammar. Like, but it is kind of where some things go out the window. Like obviously you want to get your descriptor. Like if you're writing a script, a TV. I speak to TV comedy. I think this is. I think it's a judgment call because this actually we're now in creative writing where I do think here's the trick though. You need to understand what the rules are. So then when you purposely play with them, you are know what effect you're achieving. But the truth is with comedy, the descriptors, so scripts have, like, you probably know, like there's the dialogue little lines which are skinnier, and there's the descriptor lines which are fatter, and obviously you want to get your description good and stuff like that, but you can still adopt a tone and play with grammar and punctuation to get a certain feel for it. But in terms of the jokes, like, everything else is second to the joke actually being funny and sounding good. Yeah. Because it's the ear. It's no longer actually on the page. And the actor can give it a certain clarity if they understand where it's coming from. You actually, grammar really does take it's a passenger seat to it.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Even as a songwriter, like, there are times when I'm like, okay. Because I'll hear myself write something like that. I'm like, I usually stick with grammatically correct, but sometimes just for the sake of the poetic thing you're trying to say, you're like,
Sometimes it does work.
The most famous, and everyone knows this one. Well, everyone who's our age knows.
You and Me Can Start a Bad Romance.
Oh!
That one drives me nuts. I think that song's like 10 years old. And I'm trying, like, You and I could do a bad romance. It doesn't, but You and Me actually does sound better. It drives me nuts, though. But You and Me could. But I get it though, because it does sound kind of better in the sound of the thing. So.
I ain't mad at Gaga. She knows what she's doing.
Yeah, I like
but
her.
What I was gonna say is, remember the theme song to Family Ties. Something like 4 double negatives in a row. And there ain't no nothing we can't love each other through.
Oh, like, wow.
Johnny Mathis and, oh gosh, who's the woman who sings with him? But it's Johnny Mathis. And like every time it came on, even as a child, I'd be like, my ear is upset. And I didn't know why. And it's because there ain't no nothing we can't love each other through.
I don't know if I remember that.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you Sean's gonna pull that up right now and it's getting banged.
And there ain't no nothing we can't love each other through.
Okay.
Yep. What would we do?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Without us.
Yeah, but I would think that there ain't no nothing.
There ain't no nothing we can't love.
But I feel like that's purposely to give a certain feel to it.
It
like,
is, but man, I felt like that was just egregious. Like, that's too much.
what
What we want to know from you guys right now is what you want to know. We want to know what you want to know. Because we've covered a lot of grammar. We've covered a lot of grammar.
And
But we've got more to
recovered
cover.
things.
Here's the thing, we've got more to cover. We could do crazy stuff. But I'm a little concerned at this point. With, do you want us to get into the intense stuff? Because I can go there! Or do you want us to keep it light? We can keep it light.
The grammar, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go into heavy grammar. We should like get into.
Do you want to get subjunctive? Are you ready for some? Can you handle subjunctive?
What you gonna do when Hulkamania and the largest arms in the world run wild on you?
I'm sorry. She's so adorable. You're great. You're doing great.
We could diagram sentences. Oh, we could do so much fun stuff. I feel faint.
Should we talk about something grammar-wise so
Yeah.
people get something out of this? They're like,
What do
why
you
the
got?
hell
What
did
do you
I
got?
watch this the whole time?
What do you got?
Jeez, I know. I leaned on you for that one. Let me think
Well,
for a
we
second.
talked about, on the last episode, we talked about possessive and plurals, and we talked about contractions. But what I can talk about is a predicate nominative.
Predicate, nominative. Predicate,
Nominative. Predicate, nominative. Predicate. What is the predicate? Okay. Every sentence is made up of a subject and a predicate. That's all there is.
So a subject is the thing that's doing whatever the
Yep.
thing is. Like,
everything else is the predicate.
okay, so if you say like, mom went to the store, mom is the subject, and went to the store is the predicate.
Dead ass.
Okay. Shoot, girl.
Girl. What? But if we say
Shoot, girl.
the cat whose fur had fallen out walked to the store. The cat whose fur had fallen out is the subject.
Is the subject, because that's
Because
further
all
clarifies
those
which cat it
things-
is.
Yes, all those things are modifying the cat.
It's not just the cat, it's the cat whose fur's falling
The
out.
cat whose fur has fallen out of not so very Scottish.
We gotta get predicate nominative. We gotta
Predicate
keep it
nominative.
short. We gotta do this. We
Yes,
can do this.
we're gonna
Predicate
focus,
nominative.
we're gonna
So
focus.
predicate is
So we have a
everything
predicate.
else in the sentence, and the nominative,
So here's
and the
the thing.
subject is whatever's doing it,
Yes.
even if it's the cat or the cat whose fur fell
Yes.
out. That's
So
what it-
subject,
so-
predicate. That's it.
So what's a
Now,
nominative?
Predicate nominative. This is when you have the verb to be. And I know you're upset right now because everyone gets to this.
Is, was,
Is,
are. That those are all forms. Are. Those are forms of to be. Anyway, so predicate nominative.
Predicate nominative.
So nominative is when there's the verb to be involved in the rest of the
So,
sentence, right?
if we said Sean is an editor, okay, is to be. That is the verb being
That's what
conjugated.
magically makes it now in predicate nominative.
So what's the predicate nominative? An editor. Because the nominative, the name within the predicate, is the same as the subject.
So predicate nominative is when we sort of say there's a subject that is being something, right? That's
Correct.
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 So like Sean is an editor, Vicky is the woman of pink hair.
Kelly is my sister.
Okay.
Sister, the predicate nominative, Kelly, the subject.
Okay, so quick question. So the predicate, so Kelly is my sister, is that what you said?
Dead ass.
Okay.
That's my
So-
word for the day.
So Kelly is the subject.
True.
Is my sister is
Predicate.
the predicate, but the predicate nominative is
Nominative.
actually the sister, the word sister.
Boom!
So that's if you isolate that. So the predicate nominative is the sister thing.
Yep.
Whatever it is that the subject is being, that's the predicate nominative. Okay. So now we know that's what that is.
Yep.
So it's not just this, it's not the whole predicate. The predicate nominative is sister.
Yep.
So wait, the sentence. Hold on. Whoosh, we're gonna flip it because it'll be that way for you guys. Sister would be over here.
Yep.
So Kelly is my sister.
So my sister is Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my sister's Kelly. So then Kelly would be the predicate nominative if that were reversed, right? Right.
Look at how smart
So
Kelly
what is?
I know I try to be encouraging in every episode, but I do want you to know, like, if you don't get something on the first time or the second time or the third time, that doesn't mean you're never going to get it. You know, you might need to look at it again. You might need to read it again. You might need to hear it again. But that doesn't mean you're stupid. It just means that it hasn't necessarily clicked in a way that you can process yet. So hang in there. Hang in there. Yeah.
And sometimes it just doesn't matter at all if you're doing comedy writing. Or song lyrics.
True.
Sometimes. We're happily toasted. Should we just go for number 3 right now?
What? I love it.
I'm just saying.
I love it. Number 3. Oh, number 3.
Number 3. Number 3. Number 3.